And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Using his legs, it's Bloomberg. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he'll take it to that. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Finds his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Eagles will hustle to the line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking past. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. That surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Spreads it quickly on the left. Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Bloomberg. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Eastern Michigan going fast.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations.
Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fights off the defender. He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires on the move. Got it. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverine. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Eastern Michigan going fast. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bloomberg. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Eastern Michigan going fast. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You've got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up fourth and short.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now on third down for this offense. 22, water. Looking for room. It's Bloomberg. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Bloomberg. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Ready. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picks up the first down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Bloomberg. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bloomberg. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody, blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The give on the inside. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Power football with the run. Inside the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. The 20. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Hits a seam wide open. Ripped off a Huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morris. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Bloomberg. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built a lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Finds a man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A little release to the back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quickly out to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.